What up, YouTube? It's your boy Takeover checking in again. We back with another video, man. Today we got back day on the menu. Solo Dolo got the tripod today. So to start off with them pull-ups per usual. Got to get a quick one in, get to the money, get up out of here.
All right, guys, so today was one of those days where I just felt like going in the gym, beasting out, didn't really feel like talking to the camera. Had the headphones on, and I actually got a great workout. It's been a while since I had a workout like this, so I decided to do a voiceover. As you can see, I'm rocking with the tripod, but I am trying to get the best angles as possible. I started off with 3 sets of pull-ups, trying to get all the way up, control the negative, get the good stretch at the bottom. Pull-ups is one of my go-to movements when it comes to training back, building the back, building strength, just separating your back from the rest. Not a lot of guys can do pull-ups, so if you can do pull-ups or if you can work them into your programming, or even if you can't do pull-ups, start adding them into your programming. I guarantee you it will take your back to the next level. Don't use an excuse as weighing a certain amount as to not being able to do pull-ups. So now that we got the pull-ups out the way, everything is fired up, body warm, go straight to the seal rolls. This is another one of my favorites. This particular seal roll, you can adjust the actual bench to a 1/2 inch or a whole inch. I played around with it, several times after using it, and I found out that declining the bench to a 1/2 inch, it just hits the lats a whole different way. So, like I always preach in all my videos, it's all about angles, bro. Targeting muscles from different angles will have your muscles looking different. One thing I like about this machine, or this particular movement per se, is it eliminates all of the swinging and jerking. You can't really throw on a lot of weight on here because it's gonna humble you, you know what I mean? The key to this movement is getting a good contraction at the top, controlling the negative, and you're gonna get a great stretch at the bottom. Keep in mind, those are the 3 principles that you should implement into every exercise that you perform. Get a good contraction, have full control over the negative, and get a good stretch at the bottom. Don't be one of those guys that get so caught up in weight that your 3 principles go out of the window. Exercise is much more beneficial when you're in full control of the weight. Like I tell people, move weight, don't let the weight move you. I tried to get a different angle so you guys can see how I'm not jerking the weight. My chest isn't coming off the pad. I'm getting a full stretch and I'm getting a good contraction. Now we're on to exercise number 3. As you can see, we got some close grip T-bar rolls. Another great movement that I kind of neglected, I kind of got away from doing, but it's a great movement that will really develop and build thickness on the back. As you can see, I'm getting multiple different angles for you guys to show you guys that I'm not jerking into the weight. I'm getting a good stretch, and like I said, I'm controlling that negative. You often see a lot of guys load up a ton of 45 plates on here and swing and jerk into the weight, not getting a good contraction at the top, and definitely not controlling the negative. So keep in mind, although the goal is to lift heavy, we still want to have as strict form as possible. Lifting a ton of weight with not good form or poor form is kind of counterproductive, you know what I mean? The goal is to get results, so you want to do everything that you can to get the best results and the most out of each rep that you perform in the gym, especially if you're a competitive bodybuilder. So as you can see, my feet placement I didn't like the feet placement when I felt it on the first rep, so I set it down, readjusted myself so I can get better quality reps. It's all about the quality of the reps when it comes to bodybuilding. Now we're on some what do they call them? High rolls. Look at the stretch. Getting a very good stretch. Rolling into the movement, getting a good contraction. This is very good for that Christmas tree. You know, that Christmas tree, when certain guys hit certain poses, back poses, and that Christmas tree is very developed. This is a good movement for that, alongside of the T-bar rolls. As you can see, I'm not swinging and jerking into the weight, and I'm really, really putting emphasis on the stretch. I know I keep speaking on form, but I can't say enough how important form is. I know my form may not be the best, but you still want to put as much effort into perfecting your form as possible. If you want the best results, you want to have the best form as you can possibly have. So here's an angle to show you guys a better view of the stretch that I'm getting on this movement. Putting very good emphasis on the stretch, you know what I mean? Like I say, I'm going to keep speaking on the importance of form, because form can make a big difference in your physique. No matter if you compete, no matter if it's just general health, or if you compete in powerlifting or strength training, form is everything. Form can make a big difference. So if you perform an exercise and you got good form, you're getting good clean reps, you're going to see results. You know what I mean? Now we're on lat pull downs. I only did one lat pull down movement for this exercise. Take note of the handles that I'm using on this exercise as well. You know, I'm getting a full good stretch, just pumping the blood into the muscles, man. After a set, you should have a juicy pump, you know. And even if you're mid-set and the weight gets heavy to where you can't meet your rep count that you have set for yourself, don't be afraid to stop the set, drop the weight, and continue to get more food. Continue to eat, man. Most people consider it a drop set, you know. Don't be afraid to do drop sets. And now on this set, I did a drop set per se. You know, I didn't get enough reps I didn't get the amount of reps that I had set for myself for this particular set. So I lightened the load and I added more reps to make sure I'm eating greedy. Keep in mind, I completed this workout in about 55 minutes exactly, like 55 minutes and some change. So I was going back to back, keeping my breaks short. You know, I typically take a little longer breaks if I'm doing compound movements, but just as important as I say compound movements are, isolation and accessory work are key factors as well. Don't get just caught up on doing just compound movements. In order to have a well-rounded physique, you want to throw compound movements in with accessory work. It's going to make you look different. Now we on to some pullovers. This is a very good machine. This is probably, out of all of the pullover machines that I've ever used, this is top 3 of the pullover machines that I use. You know, you can't really load it up. It really stretch you out. The stretch is very good. That's why I did it. I usually either start my workout with these or I finish my workout with these. I chose to finish my workout with these today because I had a nice juicy pump. And at the top of this movement, you get a really good stretch. Once you get that good stretch, you come down, get a good contraction at the bottom. This will take your lats to the next level. This is a machine or just a movement per se, because you can always perform this movement. You can also perform this movement with dumbbells, you know, laying on the bench and do dumbbell pullovers, or you can do pull downs with the cable. But this machine here, man, this joint here good right here, y'all. This will have your lats looking crazy. I love this machine. I love this gym. You know, it's a very good addition to my training. With me being on prep, they have a lot of machines. Like, this is a bodybuilder dude gym, you know what I mean? When I want to lift heavy, I go to the doghouse. But since I'm more focused on sculpting and building my physique, you know, making improvements before it's showtime, I spend a lot more time in the bodybuilder dude gym so I can hit as many different angles as I possibly can. But that's it for today's workout, man. I hope y'all enjoyed this video. If you haven't dropped 100 in the comment sections, please do so. It helps with the algorithm. Hit that thumbs up for your boy. Share the video for your boy. And be on the lookout for the next video, because we on fire right now, man. Let's get it, man. Let's go.